Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm going to be reacting to Mushoku Tensei Season 2 episode. I want to say this is 21, but you'll know the correct episode when I upload it. But anyway, last episode we had Rudy and Eleanor showing up where Paul is, and they were led there by geese. And basically, at first, we were just like, okay, well, what's the deal that's happening? And basically, it is that Tines is in this labyrinth, but apparently, she wasn't from years and years ago when the teleportation incident first happened. She wasn't teleported here specifically, but she came here because she was with an adventure party, and at some point, and she ended up here. But they've been having a lot of trouble getting past a certain point in the dungeon. But then Nanahoshi gave them a really good book that makes it pretty easy to get past. At least up to I want to say level 5 of the dungeon. So yeah, and that's good. Then we had kind of a big moment with Paul telling Rudy that Roxy went to the labyrinth before anyone here, and that there hasn't been any news from her, so she's been seen as missing. But there could have been a big possibility that she was just straight up dead. And Rudy just kind of was very close to just losing it and just, just kind of fall into despair and just mourn. I feel like he was about to go into the 5 stages of grief. And just the possibility that Roxy could be dead before even meeting her again. Which, that would have been devastating. Because we all know how much Roxy means to him. He's been leaning on her, or rather on his memory of her, through the whole thing with Eddie's. And even before that. So, yeah. Roxy is quite the big, important figure in Rudy's life. If it wasn't for her at the beginning of the story, then it was because of her that he was able to leave the house of Paul and Sinis for the first time. And if it wasn't for that, then he wouldn't have felt comfortable enough to just go outside and meet Sylvie. So, yeah, his relationship with Roxy is a very big motivator and inspiration for a lot of helping others. So yeah, we had that, and we had a bit of an awkward interaction between Paul and Eleanor. But thankfully, Paul kind of placated himself. And then we had when they already entered the labyrinth, she told him that he's basically her son now. And then, he was like, well, what are you talking about? And she didn't elaborate on that. But apparently in the notes, she does tell him there what she means. So I don't know when, if at any point we're gonna get that in the anime. And then we had a really cool moment of Paul just being very apologetic towards Rudy and just feeling quite a failure for not being able to save Zinnis and feeling like such a what's the word? Well, just like feeling like being in the way of Rudy's journey. Like, oh, if I can't even do this much, and like I'm supposed to be, so much like a big role model or whatever, but it's like, nah, you stopped being that a long time ago. You don't gotta worry about it. But yeah, and I didn't even talk about the last scene with Roxy and Rudy, and just Roxy getting to her breaking point and just being ready to give up until Rudy came in and saved her. But yeah. I was told that apparently they skipped a whole chapter of Roxy by herself in the labyrinth, so hopefully we'll see it here. But yeah, let's just get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, she's by herself. Maybe we are getting a peek into that? Although here it already seems like she was already getting exhausted. She was leaving marks, yeah, to not get lost. Oh, okay, it just keeps repeating and repeating and repeating. Oh, yeah, oh, this is really good. Okay, I'm so happy. Roxy, my beloved. I'm glad we're not missing this. Aww. Yeah, even though she had this strong of a resolve, it wasn't enough. Hey, here we go. Oh man, I cannot wait to see what she says to him. Opening? No. Okay. Is she even gonna recognize him? The last time she saw him was he not? He looked like 6 years old. She's being so polite. It feels weird. Oh yeah, she doesn't recognize if that hurts. mm. Oof. Yeah, of course that would go straight to his heart. Oh wow. Even to the point of throwing up. It affected him that much. Like, yeah, I get it. I get how much she means to him. Like, the amount of time that they were together is the same, of course, for him and for her. But yeah, just saying this, like from his point of view, it seems like, oh, that meant the world to me, but for her, it was just another job. Like that must be so heartbreaking. Thinking all this time that she might have been thinking about him and waiting to meet with him just as much as he did with her. But obviously, there's the point that he looked like that the last time she saw him. So it's understandable. But obviously, Rudy wouldn't see it like that. Hopefully, there's not like a misunderstanding here, and you know. The moment that he says his name, she's gonna be like, oh, of course. Oh? Did she pass out? Well, yeah, she's already an adult. She's not gonna change. Oh, I thought she was passed out. Oh, okay. So he did tell her. Uh, mm, oof. That's okay. He took it positively, though. I. Well, yeah, it's not something you could have stopped. Yeah, an opposite of Sylvie and him. Oh, good. Me too. Ah, she looks cute. Mm. I definitely believe it. Sun. Ugh. Damn the distance. Yeah. Can you go back to calling him Rudy? Why? Yeah. Oh, this hurts. Yeah, that's true. She reaches, I think, above his shoulder. Oh, yeah. We should wait at least a week, no? Why? Right. Oh, I did not know that. Oh, is it? Okay. I thought it was like an actual curse. Hmm. Right. Oh, this is fun. I've been waiting so long to see this two again. He was just waiting for that. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, of course. For you, always, Shisho. mm. Mm. I think she feels awkward because it's been so long. Oh, okay, we're back. Mm. No, that was a special situation. Mm? Of course, always. mm. Oh, that's. I don't know. If he's gonna be able to. He has to go back with Sylphie. Oh? Oh, okay. I mean, if we have time to spare. Hmm. Oh, alright. Yeah, you still have. Okay, so he accepted it without thinking. I mean, it is Roxy. I understand why he just went straight away to yes. Yeah, that is true. Oh. Oh. Mm, okay. Well, I like the music here. Nice, nice. But it was still fairly easy. Mm, mm. Ah, ugh, that face. I know he's so happy that Rudy actually. Okay, yeah, I get it. And we gotta take care of ourselves too. This. You cannot rush this and be reckless. Ooh. Ooh, this music. Oh. mm. Ooh. Oh, okay. Then never mind. Oh, you're talking about this. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm. Ah, I see, I see. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, I thought so too. Hmm. mm. Water King, huh? Man, I forget the exact ranks, how they go. Yes. Okay, we're back here again. Okay. Damn. We're gonna have to go to the fifth. Hmm. Oh, then too risky. True. No. Masaka. Mm. Oh, man. Hmm. But, Oh. No. Hmm? Uh, don't say that. Is it about Roxy and something about sex? Knowing Paul, that's probably it. Yeah. The two swords. Choose between Sylvia and Roxy. Is that what he's trying to say? Where? What? Oh. Oh. I get it. But why is it so similar or same? Did the same person make both rooms? Hmm. Yeah. Out. You noticed that too? No. Oh, that's a lot of rough bets in the back. You can do it. The only gentle one. Okay. I'm guessing this is where things are gonna get really tough. Ah! Damn. Yeah. End of the episode. The magic circle at the 6th floor. Yeah, that tracks. Wait, 6? Weren't we at the 5th floor? Damn. I might have gotten my floors wrong. But yeah, this was a really good, fun episode. It feels almost surreal to have Rudy and Roxy interacting again. It was a little awkward at first, but I think Roxy's starting to get used to Rudy as he is now. Although with that, I don't know if I'm looking too into it, and Paul doing the swords analogy. He might be looking into it more than it is, but I don't know. I don't know. It's up. It's up for debate. Parents. Oh, yo. Next episode might be a peak episode in the series. I don't know. Just from that title alone, might give me similar feels to like season 1, episode 17, I think. So yeah, I'm not gonna hype it up too much just from the title alone. But yeah, if next episode is the one where we actually get to see Sinnes again, then yeah, there's a possibility. There's a possibility that her and Rudy have an interaction. Though I doubt it's gonna be easy to get her out of here. Like it just feels somehow too easy, you know? There's gotta be a catch. So yeah, there's gotta be something emotional about it. And of course, it's not titled Mother, it's titled Parents. So um, I'm guessing Paul is also gonna have a big moment in it as well. But yeah, that segment before the opening, that was really good. It was barely like a minute and a half of just saying Roxy by herself in the labyrinth. I wish it could have been longer because I'm a Roxy fan. Actually, yeah, she's in my top 5 Mushoku characters. So it is unfortunate, but at least we get a little glimpse of it. It's not enough, but I'll take what I can get. Of just her doing what she could, and even though we see now that the more and more and more she tried, she just kept going in circles. So I definitely see why eventually that would lead her to think that there's just no way out. And she's not gonna be able to do this by herself. But before she got to that point, she was like, I gotta keep going. I cannot die here. I have so many more things that I want to do with my life. Actually, though, I think we had Roxy's age during like season 1 core 2, or I don't know if if it was mentioned there, or if I saw it from someone that knows the light novel. But I think she was like around 50. So I guess she's in her 60s now, but I don't know what that means in like elf years. But yeah, I mean, like, because she was saying, like, I have so much else to do, but like she's already lived 60 years. But at the same time, like, well, I don't know what that is for elves. How much do they actually live here in this universe? So that could be just I don't know. Do they live like 300 years? Do they live 600? I don't know. So that could be like, I don't know, 1/6 of her lifespan, or even less or more. But the point is that she hasn't gotten the chance to do the things that she really wants most, or like be a teacher, keep on doing that. And then we have her interact with Rudy, and at first I was like, yeah, she's being too polite, too, like, I don't know, there was a little weird feeling that was making me think, oh, she does not know who she's talking to right now. And I was right. And I expected Rudy to be quite shocked and saddened by it, but I guess it was just so overwhelming that he threw up. And honestly, yeah, I forgot that he basically sees Roxy as this type of god, which is kind of funny, but I do feel like now seeing them interact again, it does feel like I really want Rudy to kind of slowly start getting Roxy down from the pedestal that he has her. Like he basically calls her a god, and sure he's not being literal, but the way that he acts, he basically does um uh does treat her like one. So I feel like I would like the relationship if it started being, not too much. I think I find it a little endearing how Rudy is so such a like a he has such puppy eyes for Roxy. He'll always be like, "Yes, Shisho, at your service." And Roxy just being like, I did not ask you to to be my loyal guard for all eternity. I just asked you to, uh, you know, explain to me what's in the book. I find that quite fun, but I do feel like for it to be healthy in the long term, I need Rudy to start toning down uh, the treating her like she can do no wrong. Uh, oh, but yeah, do I think that Roxy sees a possibility, a romance between her and Rudy? It's hard to say. I mean, just because she blushes doesn't necessarily mean that she likes him. But they just met back up, so I don't know. Personally, I feel like it would be a little disappointing if she like literally days from uh reuniting with him after not seeing him for what, like 10 years when he was a kid, and then she sees him again and immediately starts falling for him. That would be kind of okay, like the typical uh you know uh like, oh, Rudy is the main character, so girls just start falling in love with him kind of thing. Like, if it happens, like, after, I don't know, maybe at least months after this, then I'd be like, sure. But, like, right now, I, I'm not up to it. But yeah, just Rudy acting like a puppy that hasn't seen its owner for a decade. That is kind of fun. I do like that through the course of the episode. Roxy kind of trying to put a distance between him, like trying to basically treat him like a stranger, calling him Rudy's son. Oh, that hurt. And I was just as confused as Rudy, like, why would you do that? Like, yeah, they haven't seen each other for a long time, but like, uh, she played a damn big role on his early years in this universe. Like, it would feel so weird if she acted like they just met. Like, please don't. So I'm glad that she listened and started calling him Rudy again. And she had like some weird glances. That's why I brought up like uh, is she considering romance with him? But at the same time, it could just be like her just feeling kind of awkward because she's not used to teenager Rudy. But I think the scene where she was like, yo, can I use your bag to rest? That was like the point where I was like, okay, you know, I don't think it'll ever go back to the way it was. But she's starting to feel some familiarity. Ugh. You know what I mean, familiarity with him. And starting to join him as just a fraction of how much with the affection that Rudy shows to her. But at the same time, like, I'm not saying, just because she doesn't go and hug him doesn't mean that she doesn't feel affection for him. She's just a lot more laid back and like introvert than him. Oh yeah, the scene where Rudy asked Paul if he was stronger, and he was like, nah. If anything, I'm a little rusty. Because he was putting on airs to make himself look cool in front of Rudy. That was funny. Like that that was a really good Paul moment. Oh, the conversation of Roxy and Rudy talking about like how much Roxy values his family, and but also like what Rudy himself taught her as well. Although it is a little bit sad that she kind of puts herself down, not really thinking of herself as that good of a mage or a teacher. Like, please, Roxy, take care of yourself and think more highly of yourself. If anything, I think that as overbearing as Rudy was at some moments in this episode, I do feel like he could be someone that could help to raise her self-esteem. But yeah, the finding out what it is about the room with the teleportation sign that needed to be solved, that was cool. Although I sure as hell would not have been able to figure it out if before Rudy. Oh, the freaking yeah, Paul telling him the Rudy the swords analogy. Right now I'm using 2 swords. Back then it was enough for me to use 1, but now, Yeah, once I thought about it for a second and then took Paul's personality into account, I was like, oh, okay, that's what he's talking about. Well, I don't think it's necessary for a conversation like that yet. But yeah, next episode, it seems we're going to get into the thick of it in regards to where Tsines is. So yeah. I really like this episode, so if you enjoyed my reaction to it, please like and subscribe. Until next time, see ya.